All they wanted you to do was configure HSRP. That's it. You're not being concerned about span tree or anything else. But to answer your question, HSRP used to be configured at the layer 3 of the distribution switches, which would be near the users, distribution switches. But this was a problem because we needed scalability, right? Now we're getting to the span and leaf topology. Span tree gets involved, right? So they're talking about layer 2 to channel. Layer 2 to channel is not scalable. So we're moving to a new model, which is this. So no longer will we be configuring HSRP at this level. Now HSRP will be configured, and I'll show you. I have that open. HSRP will now be configured up here, right up here, not down here, okay? Because you have the redundancy. Okay? So you don't need to configure HSRP. Now, but take a look at this lab. So I hope that answers your question. No. To directly answer, no, it's not on devices that are nearest the users. It's on the devices between the core and the distribution. That's where we want the redundancy, all right? VRRP, HSRP, whatever redundancy protocol you're going to use, it's going to be done up here, okay? Up here, not for down here. And let me tell you why. First and foremost, HSRP, okay? And take a look at that. I mean, here you see span tree, right? Span tree is blocking ports. So these are things that they don't talk about. People don't think about the design of it. Because if you're doing layer 3 switches, okay? If you're doing layer 3 switches and you want to bypass span tree, first you got the issue with span tree. That span tree is going to block ports right here. Block a port. Okay. So this is blocking a port. So this has got to go this way regardless. So, okay. So if you're doing HSRP up here, are you going to do layer 3 to channel? And if you do, that means that this is a network, this is a network, this is a network, this is a network, and this is a network. And then more than likely, all right, this is going to be a network, and this is going to be your gateway down here. So if this is your gateway, your ether channel, right? Because this is your gateway, right? So if this is your gateway, and this is another network, where are you going to put HSRP? You can't. Okay, you can't. It wouldn't make sense. So that's why we do HSRP up here now, because of the spine and leaf topology that we're using now, that you have full redundancy, right? When you're doing HSRP now, you have full redundancy.